Hello, DoorDash, Grubhub, slash every gig worker out there, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, whatever. I cover it all. This is Dave Gets Dollar. And today I want to talk about that Para app. I was watching a video on that, right? Let me just get adjusted because I have a delivery here. So I was watching a video on that, and y'all know when I make my videos, I'm in the field working. See, you see how my car moving? Watch this. Listen, you hear my gear? I'm working, man. And even if or when I become monetized on YouTube, I'm still gonna be out here getting these deliveries done. I'm not gonna rely on that. Cause you ever notice how some people, when they get monetized, like they just start pumping out 10 videos a day? Like, man, you how many deliveries you do? 3? Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna be delivering like I am now. So my thoughts on the Para app. I think it's too risky. In fact, I think what you should do, and here's what I learned about these algorithms. What you should do is continue to reject those bad orders. I was talking to another dasher, and he made a good point. He said, I ain't taking none of that $3, $4, $2 stuff because it's disrespectful. And he's right. So the Para app, if you get caught using it, you're going to be deactivated. So why even bother? It's a lot of money to be made with DoorDash, man. Like, it just is. Like, the person I agree with the most, who was the first person and I wish he would start making videos again in terms of how to go about these DoorDash orders, is get Coach Jake. I mean, that's where I learned how to select as an independent contractor the orders that I take. Now, I was rejecting a few before that, but I always thought they'll get you for that when I first started. You don't really need the Para app. Just, okay, if it's a tip, here's something that I do. I mean, and it might not, maybe it's not your market, but in my market, I can pretty much gauge by the areas, sometimes even the names, the people in my area, and whether or not it's very likely they're gonna tip. So that's my Para in my mind. Like, if you go into the hood, the more risky areas, it's very likely that you're not gonna get a tip. Very likely. So if, okay, and the suburbs here is Elm Grove, Brookfield, Tulsa, deep far West Allis, New Berlin. So if you get in the order, right, and that's why you need to keep your completion rate high so you can take these orders off, because they can't get you for unassigning as long as your completion rate is over their standards, but they can get you for that Para. So what you do, you got a little order, you can be like, sometimes just be like, let me see where this is going. Okay, it's going to the hood. Nope, they unassign it. Oh, it's Brookfield, but it's $4. That might be a cash tip. That might be worth the chance. You ain't gonna always win in this game, but you wanna win most of the time. So if I'm winning these selections at least 80-85% of the time, I'm happy with that. But that app is too risky. I would tell you to multi-app. If DoorDash don't want to give you good enough orders, or you don't want to, your completion rate is too low, then just multi-app. I guarantee you, Uber Eats, make them compete with each other. Because I turned on Uber Eats this morning. Bam, $18 or something out the gate. 6 in the morning. 18, what was it? 18.31. I said, okay, before I go back to sleep, because I was doing my other little independent thing. I said, okay, before I go back to sleep, I want to see after I do this. Bam, $13. I said, you know what? I'm finna hit this one too. So after I hit those two Uber Eats, I waited, didn't get another one, so I turned it off, went home, got me like a 4-hour nap. That's better than this power, because that power, yeah, people that get away with it, they make a lot, but it's too risky. It's too risky. If you trying to get long-term money from DoorDash, and you can, that app is too risky. You don't mess around, they're going to find out you're doing it, they're going to create a watchdog group, and they're going to find out who's doing it, and you're going to get deactivated. And your bills ain't going to get paid. But in terms, if you know how to get away with it, sure, you want to take that chance, go ahead. But me, I'm not taking that chance. And no, I don't have the subscribers. There's some of the people that's telling you, but I got the experience. I've been doing this DoorDash for over 2 years now. 2.5 years. February of 2019, I believe, is when I started. I've been delivering food since 2004. So you just got to be fast. And I knew a guy before I closed. I knew a guy when I worked at Domino's that I asked him, I said, man, you don't be caring if they tip you or not? He said, no. He said, I focus on getting these deliveries done as fast as possible. So, and I think he had a point as well. Like, you want to just get the volume, get it done, get to the next one, you know? And to be quite honest with you, sometimes I'll take some of that low stuff. Like if I'm right by a restaurant, like let's say the restaurant is right up the street that I'm on, and it says $4, 0.4 miles. I probably take it sometimes, but I just got one, and here's the negative side, here's the kicker. DoorDash just lied about a delivery that they tried to stack on me. But because I know my area, I said, I ain't never heard of that street. It was a street that I know is not over there. So they tried to stack it on me, saying it was 0.3 miles, $4. But there's no street by that name, even in that area. So I unassigned it. So you have to know what to select and what to unassign. Especially if you like, okay, I'm gonna see where this is going. If it's going to the suburbs or a high middle class area, there's a chance that they're gonna tip you in cash. But if it's going to the more risky areas of people who generally don't believe in tipping, unassign. Get your completion rate up so you can unassign. And that's all I got on this one. This is Dave Gets Dollars. The Para app, I say it's too risky. I'm just going to take my chances of being surprised and peek at these runs, see where they're going, and complete or unassign. But I'm not going to do the Para app. Like now, sometimes I have a $9.75 order that's going over 10 miles, but it's going to an area that I know I can get to rather quickly. So I took it. And in the slow time, you're going to have to sometimes slightly adjust what you do and get another app. So if you're out of your zone, you can Turn that on till you get back. And try to get one in a different app. That's all I had. Dad gets dollars. Get that money, y'all.